Today, I'm going to show you a complete beginner's guide of the Stream Deck. I'm going to show you some of my favorite tips, tricks, and hidden features, allowing you to leave this video as a Stream Deck expert. Let's get started. So, you can see on the very front of the box here, we have a picture of the device itself, and we can streamline our setup from Elgato. We can see on the back it's got some additional information about how the device works and what it connects with, all the various different applications. And you can see here on the side it works with Mac and PC, the technical specs, and on the other side it's just the Stream Deck Mini logo. So let's go ahead and open it up. It's got two seals right here, one that's covering the right side and one that's covering the left side. I'm going to go ahead and take out a knife here and go ahead and open up these seals just like that so we can open the device. So after you've opened the seals, it's got a nice little tab right here. You just open the tab and then you lift up and you're able to get into the box just like that. So we'll go ahead and open the box completely. So there's another box in here. I'm just going to flip it upside down and let it come out here. So we'll slide out the box. And there we have it. So that's what's in the box. Another box. We got some information here. It lets us know to go download the software to get started. We've got important safety instructions, and then we're presented with the device itself. So we can just go ahead and lift it up and take it out of the box. And there it is. And it's connected to the power cable. We'll go ahead and pull that out, and that's all that's in the box there. You've got the Stream Deck, you've got the safety information, and the instructions on how to get started. So we can go ahead and take the paper wrapping off of this product right here. We can just remove the paper seals here and rip it all the way open. And it's there. The Stream Deck. So on the front there, we've got 6 buttons. We've got the logo for the Stream Deck, and then we just plug it up into our computer. We can go ahead and undo the cable here. It's got a USB-A cable. You plug that up into your computer, and you download the software, and you're good to go. So let's go ahead and get this connected to our computer, and we'll go ahead and set it up for the first time and see what it looks like. So I've gone ahead and connected the Stream Deck via USB to my computer, and I plug it up and it's presented here with the logo for the Stream Deck. So it's all powered on and we are almost ready to start using our Stream Deck. We'll need to go ahead and download the software and install it in order to set up all of the various different buttons. This is what the USB-A connection looks like. You just plug it into your computer just like this, and it automatically powers on. Your Stream Deck gets all the power that it needs. So you can see the cord going over to the Stream Deck and it powering it that way. We have successfully loaded up the Elgato website where we can download the Stream Deck software. You either had to scan the QR code for the manual, or you can type in the website elgato.com/download, and it takes you to all of their software that you can download. And here on the right, we've got the Stream Deck software. So Stream Deck right now it's on version 6.6.1. You can slide through and see which version of the Stream Deck that you have that is compatible with, and it requires macOS Big Sur 11 or later in order to work. So you can check your macOS settings by going to your Apple logo and clicking the About This Mac and making sure that you're on the latest software. And you can always open up your preferences and go into the system settings and double check and make sure that you have the latest software by going to General. I'll pull this up in a second. If we go here and make sure that you click on General and then Software Update, and then automatic software updates are good, and that you are on the latest version of macOS. You can see we are on macOS Sonoma 14.5, so we're good to go with our software version there. We'll go back to the Elgato website and we will press the download button. It's offering, before we download If we want to subscribe, I'm just going to go ahead and zoom in here and press the continue with download without subscribing. But if you do want to stay up to date with all the new features, you can type in your email and your phone number. The phone number is optional. I'll go ahead and add in my email just to stay up to date with Elgato, and then click sign me up, and then it starts to download automatically here. Stream Deck 6.6.1, less than a minute, and I'm officially subscribed to their newsletter, so I'll be notified of new product releases and new software releases that they create. You can see here that they've got over a dozen different pieces of software here that we can check out, which is really cool. And they've got capture device utility, camera hub, control center, wave link, OBS link, and more. Check out today's sponsor, Rakuten, where you can get a $30 bonus today when you sign up using the link in the description, appfind.org/Rakuten. You can shop at your favorite stores with over 3,500 stores to check out, and you install the plugin, create an account on Rakuten, and earn cash back today. It's really cool that you can come here and get paid to shop, and of course you can earn your $30 bonus today using the link in the description. This helps out the AppFind channel a lot, so check out today's sponsor, Rakuten, using the link appfind.org/Rakuten. So really cool options that they've got here if you want to check out their compatible software with various different platforms. This is perfect, ideally made for streamers when you're going live and you're publishing content all the time, and you can instantly set your preferences and your favorite utility apps to make it a perfect experience when you're using something like a Stream Deck or a live studio. So let's go ahead. I'm going to click on the download section and see what we have for our download. The Stream Deck is downloading, less than 5 seconds left, and we are good to go. So Stream Deck is almost ready to be installed. Download's complete. I'm going to double click on it and open it up, and we are going to be good to go. So here we have install Stream Deck. Welcome to the Stream Deck installer. You will be guided through the necessary steps, or the steps necessary to install this software. So we'll go ahead and hit continue. You've got to subscribe and agree and continue to the software license agreement. We'll hit continue. To continue installing the software, you must agree to the terms of, so click agree. Yep, we agree. We're good to go there. Next up, it wants to know where we're installing it. We're going to install it on Macintosh HD. It's going to take up 828.3 megabytes of space on the computer. And I just click install to get started in the lower right here. So we just press the install button. We type in our password on our computer, and then we are good to go. So configuring install, writing install files, running package scripts, validating packages, and the install was successful. So we can go ahead and close out the application installation process there. And Elgato Stream Deck has automatically just opened up for us, and we are good to go with our default profile. So we can see here on the left, it's named it Stream Deck Mini. And if we had a mobile device, we can add in a mobile device, or if we had additional Stream Decks, we could have those there too on the left. We've got our default profile. It looks like we can have multiple profiles with multiple different options right here. And what you see right here is what it looks like on the Stream Deck itself. I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot here of the Stream Deck. So if I go ahead and hit the record button, you'll see exactly what I see. And this looks the same as it does on the computer. You've got your mute switch, your volume up switch, and then some options to screen record, screenshot, and you've got a gray arrow next to us. So that's what it looks like right now on the Stream Deck, and what I design here on the computer will mirror the Stream Deck. So it's really cool. As I modify the systems here, the buttons will change in real time on the Stream Deck. So let's take a look here. If I press the mute switch, it says Stream Deck is unable to trigger multimedia keys. I need to require accessibility. So let's go open up system preferences. and enable accessibility. So you can see it opens up your screen. We've got to go ahead and select something like the Stream Deck settings. So it's named Elgato Stream Deck. We'll go ahead and turn that on, and then it wants us to verify using Touch ID and our password for accessibility settings. Now I can exit out of system preferences there, and I can go ahead and hit the mute switch, and I'm going to bring up Control Center so you can see this. Control Center has all of our settings here. So the sound right now is about 35%, but I hit the mute switch and it instantly brings it to 0. I can hit the mute switch again and it brings it back to where it was. I can turn up the volume, and you can see as I press the Stream Deck button to turn up the volume, it brings up the volume. When I press the button to bring down the volume, it brings down the volume. So I'm using my Stream Deck to control the volume and the settings over here, which is really cool and really awesome. So I can go ahead and take a screenshot just by pressing the screenshot button, and you can see my cursor changes into the screenshot mode, and I just take a screenshot like that, and now I have a screenshot of the application right here. I can do a screen record. I'm curious what this other button here, the other button goes to the next page. So it looks like we can have multiple pages of settings, so we can have more than 6 buttons. So if I press this other button, it'll take me to a second page on my Stream Deck where I can have additional menu options. And it looks like I can even add a third page. So you don't even need a Stream Deck with 30 buttons. You can just use the back buttons and the next page buttons to go back and have as many actions as you need on your Stream Deck. So if I go over here and I press the apps button, all of my apps pop up, and I can start saying, you know, I want something like Safari, and I can go ahead and a new Safari window pops open, and I can go ahead and bring up something like the Apple website and drag that over here. So now I have Safari open on just by pressing the Stream Deck button. So if I go over here and I open up the screenshot, say we go into the screenshot and I want to open up Safari again, I just press the Safari button and it brings up Safari on my desktop. So really cool options that we've got baked right here inside of the Stream Deck Mini and the Stream Deck application that allows you to open up as many different applications or actions that you want to. So I'm going to go ahead and I can see here this is the exit symbol, so I can press the exit symbol and go back. I've got tutorials, plugins, folders, pages, actions. We've got links, so we can instantly open up things like YouTube, X, or Twitter, and Twitch in the Elgato system here. We can go back, so we can see we've got loads of resources right here on the Stream Deck itself that allow us to check out, the latest content. But the best part about this is you can customize it and make it your very own. So I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to go back to our Stream Deck. So on this right panel here, you have tons of actions where you can configure this profile to be whatever you want. So if I go ahead, I'm going to make this a bit smaller and bring it back into Stage Manager. So Stream Deck is right here. And then I'm going to make this a bit wider so you can see. So in the main center here, you have your buttons of what will happen. And then right here, you've got your pages. You can pin a page, so you can drag and drop options to pin them to corresponding pages. So that's a cool feature. Let's see. So we added a third page by pressing this plus button. And over here on the right, we have all of these various different actions right here. We got the multi-action, the navigation, the soundboard, the Stream Deck, Streamlabs desktop, system. So we've got all of these various different options right here where we can come in here and customize the Stream Deck to our liking. So if we want to, drag in a page indicator, we can do that, and it shows us what page number we're on now. If we want to go to a page, we can just drag in what page we want to and say go to page 1, and now when we're on page 3 and I press this button, it takes us to page 1 just like that. So you've got, options where you can switch profiles, create a folder, go to previous page, go to next page. We can play audio. We can stop audio. So if I was to drag in the audio just like this, I can go ahead and select a file. So this is great if you are, streaming and you want to play your signature song, or you want to play a signature sound effect. You can select that sound effect, and then as soon as you press this button right here, it will play that out of your speakers, and it'll be really nice and great for your stream. Today's video is sponsored by a children's book titled Enough, a Best Self-Adventure. You can purchase this book using the Amazon link in the comments and description below. This is perfect if you have kids or if you have family members and you want them to live their happiest childhood. You can check out Enough, a Best Self-Adventure using the Amazon link in the description below. You can see the incredible illustrations alongside of the text here. So you can go ahead and check out this book titled Enough, a Best Self-Adventure, perfect for young children, in the description below, and purchase your very own copy today. So the soundboard is a very popular Stream Deck feature, which a lot of people love to use and make it more entertaining for their streams when they're going live, and using something like the Stream Deck to do exactly that. We can come over here under soundboard. We've got Stream Deck. We can go to something like a timer. We can drag the timer in, and right now it's set for 30 seconds, and we can play a certain song or a certain sound. Right now it's for connect, so I'm just going to go ahead and press that button on my Stream Deck. It's going to start counting down from 30 seconds, and in 30 seconds we should hear a little tone based off that. And the cool thing about this is it's visual. You can see the timer on our screen here. So I'm going to go ahead and take a capture of that. When you set a timer on the Stream Deck, you can see it count down in real time. So you can see we've got 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a sound plays. So just like that, we've got a timer on our Stream Deck and a really cool button that we can add on. Let's try that one more time, but I'm going to go ahead and rename this sound, and let's do connection loss sound. So I'll go ahead and I'll press it one more time. It counts down from 30 seconds. And for here, you can see a complete visual with a timer on the Stream Deck of how long it's going to take until that song is playing, and the sound is playing. So you can see it, counting down, and the progress bar going alongside at the very bottom of the Stream Deck as it continues. We've got 10 seconds left. Let's go ahead and count down together. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a connection loss sound plays, and it animates like this. So this Stream Deck is it's lively, it's beautiful. It talks to you with animations, with a complete overview and customization of every key. And when you interact with that key, it lets you know what exactly is happening. So if we press the back button here, we can see all of this goodness and greatness that we have right here on the Stream Deck itself. So I'm going to go ahead and press the back button. We'll go to our home page here, and that's what it looks like here on the Stream Deck as we configure it and we play around with the Stream Deck settings and we modify them. So you can modify them and have them do as many things as you want. They can open your apps. So if we click on like an app, we can see what that looks like. It's a system setting that says open, and then it opens that application. For Notes, it opens the Notes application. Safari, it opens Safari, etc. So you get the point there. And then you can kind of use the emojis and the different connections here for the keyboard. If you consistently type the poop emoji, you can just go over here and press the poop emoji, and it will type that for you and be really interesting. So we can see what it does when we press it. So it just says text poop. So we got a shortcut to instantly bring up the emoji keyboard just like this. So we can press that and the emoji keyboard opens up instantly, and we can select whatever emoji we want. So really cool features that they've got baked in here, from tutorials, links, apps, and emojis. And you can have your multiple pages right here. Let's continue to see what else they've got. They've got something like brightness. We can drag the brightness tab right over to our screen, and right now we can see that the action is to get brighter. brighter, but it can get darker. It can set it as maximum. It can go high. It can go medium, low, minimum. Whatever options that you want there, you can select, and then your screen will get that bright or that dark or less bright, depending on which action you set. They've got sleep. I'm not going to demo sleep, but you can see all you have to do to use all of these different options right here on the right side is just click and drag them on to the little profile on a page right here. So you can see what happens right now. You can open up system preferences to customize sleep settings or select the screensaver image, but if you press this button, it's going to sleep the computer. I'm going to go ahead and right click on it, and you can see you've got multiple options when you right click. We can pin it, we can copy it, we can move it to a folder, or we can move it to a multi-action or set from file or delete. I'm going to go ahead and delete it, and it's going to ask you, really want to delete it? We'll go ahead and just make sure that we'll delete that because I don't want to sleep the computer while I'm recording. So we can go ahead and see we've got Streamlabs desktop. So we've got options. If you're to use this software, then you can set things like the record option in Streamlabs, or the stream, or the source. You can have multiple options for Streamlabs desktop if you use that to stream, and then come in here and set all of your different settings as needed. So really cool options that we got here. And then last but not least, we've got this system at the very bottom. You can drag in something like a website. You just drag that in, and you can type in the website, and then type in a title here, and it makes a link to it right here on your Stream Deck. And then if you want that website, you can tap it and instantly open it up, and then it opens that website. And then from there, you can I'll go ahead and drag this on the screen so you can see it. So it instantly opens up that website, and you can see all of the content from that. So really cool options that they've got there. So the Stream Deck software is extremely powerful and really cool. You can come over here, we can drag a hotkey switch. We can see what key we want it to happen for the hotkey. So it's observing keystrokes, and this actually would be really cool. So say something like Spotlight is Command space, and now if I want Spotlight to open, I can do this hotkey, and Spotlight opens on the left here, and I can search Stream Deck just like this, or Stream Deck, and it opens it up. So really cool that you can have different hotkeys. You can have hotkey 1 or hotkey 2. It's now observing screen keystrokes again, so we can say something maybe like the expose. Actually, it doesn't know F3, so maybe something like this one. So I set a hotkey 2. I'm curious though, how do you switch from hotkey 1 to hotkey 2? Maybe this dot right here on the left, and now when I press it, instead of it opening up Spotlight, it'll open up Raycast. So Raycast can open up any application and have different, widgets and stuff like that. So that's how you set up your hotkeys. You use the dot here left and right to switch between hotkey 1 and hotkey 2. Really cool software feature that's baked in here. If you press a lot of buttons to do hotkeys, if you have a command where you're pressing 2 or 3 buttons, you can shorten that command by using a hotkey and then just pressing one button, and it automatically doing those commands for you. So I think that's a pretty powerful feature right here built into the Stream Deck. So definitely should check that out with the Elgato Stream Deck Mini software, where you can set hotkey switches and instantly press them. So here's another version of that with hotkey. We drag that on, and this only assigns one key versus it being a switch where we can switch between multiple keys. So same kind of software here. You just click to assign, and you type in your different options here, and then when you press this button, it does that particular hotkey. So really cool hotkey software. You've seen the open key in. We'll go ahead and replace this. You've seen the open key in perspective when we open something like Safari, or we opened an application and we clicked on something like Messages or FaceTime, where you can just open a file, you press it, and it instantly opens that application. You can have it the same thing do for close. You can close an application. You just select whichever application you want. You can have it even force quit it by checking the box there, and it will close that application. You can have some text. So you just drag it anywhere where you want it. You can type in the title of that text, and then instantly type in that text. If you do a quick response all the time, you just press this button, it'll instantly add the text. You can even have it press enter after the message and it inserts it, and you don't have to type in that message at all. You just have a quick response that goes automatically. And then last but not least, at the very bottom here, they have multimedia. We can drag that on and replace it. And we've got something like the title where we can play, pause, previous track, next track, stop, fast forward, rewind, mute, increase volume, decrease, eject, increase screen brightness, and decrease brightness. So we've got incredible features here that we have for the Stream Deck software from Elgato, and we can come over here, we can customize those, we can drag them around as needed, we can turn them off and on. So really cool features. And the best part here is you can have multiple profiles. So you can come here to a new profile and restart. So maybe you have a profile for your streaming event, maybe you have a profile for your workday, and then another profile for your creative project. So you can have multiple different profiles and switch to them, and your Stream Deck updates instantly and is really nice and really good to go. So in the top here, we've got a notification bell for notifications. We've got this button, which opens up a web browser. I'm not exactly sure where it goes though, but it just takes us to the marketplace where you can use things like the Elgato Stream Deck and discover a world. So you can have multiple. I'll open this up over here. So Stream Deck, discover a world inside your device. So you've got multiple different profiles here that you can see plugins and add additional things. So really cool software that they've got right here from the Stream Deck community, and you can add various different options right here to your Stream Deck. And then of course they've got the settings button, and we can come over here for the settings. We can see what software version we're on, the devices, the accounts, if we had accounts, the profiles, the plugins, and the style, and what it looks like on the font. And then we've got our user profile if we want to create an account or sign in with our Elgato Stream Deck login. Want to promote your business in front of tech enthusiasts? You can sponsor AppFind to get a shout out on a video or even your own dedicated video. To learn more, see our rate card and request a sponsorship. You can click our link in the description to Passion Fruit to learn more and inquire about a sponsorship. So this has been a complete beginner's guide of the Stream Deck software and the Stream Deck itself. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to let us know what your favorite feature of the Stream Deck is in the comments below. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to figure out when we release our next video. We love making these videos for you, and we can't wait until we see you in the next video. Also, be sure to give this video a like. We love the support, and we really appreciate you for watching. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.